Okay, so I got like a million of these questions, so I'm going to attempt to answer this one and like a couple others that I've noticed that kept being asked. So I'm going to give you a couple of theories on this one. When you think about the many worlds interpretation or multiple universes, the multiverse, you have to think beyond what we in this reality are capable of. So, as our scientists are presently working to cure aging, there exists many realities where aging has already been cured. Just because our universe has yet to accomplish something doesn't mean that versions of ourselves in parallel universes haven't already accomplished it. I always have this joke like this is like the dumb universe and like I'm the dumbest version of myself. So anyway, so the theory is that eventually your consciousness will shift to a reality where humanity has figured out a cure for aging. And then your physical body eventually becomes immortal, right? Like that's what our scientists are working on right now. So that's one theory. So the second theory incorporates determinism, which basically says that each of us has like a life expectancy, right? So like, let's say I'm only going to live up to like the age 85. So no matter what happens, no matter how many times I die and shift realities, 85 is the max limit that I have to accomplish whatever goals. Okay. So once I shift and shift and shift and shift, eventually once I hit that 85, then I won't shift anymore. So then you'll just loop back into the same life and then just make different choices or do things in different ways. Or that's when you reincarnate into a new life or a new body. So those are the two theories. Okay, another question that was asked was about what happens to the consciousness that was in the body that you shifted into. That's a fun question because the answers are low-key kind of effed up. One theory is that when two consciousness sort of like move into the same space, they become one. So essentially you would just merge with the consciousness. Think like a drop of water, right? When you put two together, they become one. So in the book Journeys Out of the Body by Robert Monroe, the author talks about astral projecting into the body of his parallel self. And dude just took over the body of his parallel self. Like he didn't meld with him. Like he just like hijacked his life for a little bit. And what I found interesting about that book is that his research was actually used by the CIA. You can research that, like it's Googleable. So that's another thing that could happen. You could either take over somebody else's body, like shift into somebody else's body and kind of take over or meld with them, or the same thing could happen to you. I don't make the rules. There's a third theory that sort of incorporates the idea of philosophical zombies, which basically says that not every person has a consciousness, so you would just shift into like an empty body. But some people don't like that theory because it implies that there are real life NPCs.